guys, welcome. So just so you know, this video is going to be a trip. This is going to be fun. We're going to do arts and crafts and we're going to chat. So I currently talking am 2025 Ashley, but the Ashley in the video is 2023. We are going to be making these clay ghosts that I saw on Instagram back then and I really wanted to do. And as you can tell, this video is really just an experimentation for me. I had never done a video where I did arts and crafts in front of a camera, and you can tell I'm confused. I'm unsure about what to do. You'll see later on, my angles are all over the place, but I do want to say that I'm proud of myself for doing this, trying it, and putting myself out there. So here you're gonna see me in a bit create these balls of air dry clay. That's what I'm using to make the actual ghosts. It's just easier that way, and you can just set them aside and have them dry. Just keep in mind that air dry clay does shrink, and you need something to hold the form of the ghosts while they dry, and I will show you later on what I used that was around my house, but you can find something simple around your house to do it with as well. Now, I am an arts and crafts girly. I love doing arts and crafts, and I love trying new things, especially around the seasons, to do things to decorate our house. It's just cheaper, it's more fun, you can do it with the family and your kids, and so I really was excited to do this, decorate it, and then potentially learn to create other things with air dry clay. It just so happens that I was like, oh, let's do ghosts first. So it was a process recording this while also doing it, making sure I was in the frame. Of course, my house is busy. I have 2 kids. I have 3 cats, 2 dogs, myself and my husband, and so it gets really noisy. So a lot of my videos, I tend to take out the sound because it does get noisy. Anytime you do hear me talking, it's because it's my kids' quiet time where they have reading and they have like their personal solitude time, where they can do arts and crafts or whatever, lay down, rest, or it's because I have the house to myself, or it's because my husband is doing something with the kids in order to help with the noise volume until I can get the equipment or we have the space where I don't have to do that. So if for anyone out there who are making YouTube videos, who have kids, who has a family, maybe you live in a small apartment or small home, I feel you, but you still are very capable of making your videos. Do with what you can with what you have. Don't count yourself out just because you don't have the sound equipment, the space, all of these things that you see other YouTubers who have had years of practice and ability to do it. So what you see here is I have tincture bottles, and I just thought it was like the perfect thing to use. And so once I flattened out and made a circle with the air dry clay, I kind of just draped it over, but I made sure I had foil underneath so that the air dry clay wouldn't stick to the actual container, the dropper. And then I just took a pencil to poke in holes all the way through so that when I put little tea candle lights underneath the ghost, that it will glow, which gives it a really cool effect. So you see all of these on the side that I've already done. I did before the video so that they would be prepared. So yeah, as someone who is in her late 30s and has decided to really take YouTube seriously and take it as an art form and as a way to be creative and just share life and experiences through what I love to do, do not get discouraged. Do not let your age, where you live, what you have available to you as far as tools, or even your camera quality, your video quality, post to practice. Post because you are passionate about it. Post because you are learning how to time manage and seeing everything that's involved with it. Just don't allow yourself to get discouraged or think that you're not able to do something because you don't have all the pieces just yet. Give yourself time and space to grow and to learn things, and to enjoy the journey. So here I have Remy Bimmy, my little Remy, helping create his own. I wanted the boys to be able to at least be part of the process. He got bored halfway through and was like, I'm not really interested, but I was like, just try. So it's a really easy activity to get the kids involved, of all ages. It's super simple, and for the most part, the kids enjoyed it. They only did one or two, and then they were like, I'm done. And I was like, all right, you tried, that's all I asked. So here I'm helping Eden out, my oldest, and he's doing it, and he really gets into the rolling and just enjoying the process. And this is a really good way too, with their finger and hand strength, for fine motor skills and just like strength and stuff, which is something I constantly am looking to work on, especially for my youngest one, and his finger muscles. So it's a good exercise for that too. Now, notice in this next clip how my son puts in the eyes of the ghost, how very light it is. And I'm like, sir, dig in there, get in there. So make sure when you go to do the eyes, you definitely push into it. As I'm finishing off making the rest of the ghost, I decided I kind of wanted to make a little pumpkin. So I take the pizza slicer thingy and kind of make it look like a pumpkin, and then I get a marker to push in a hole for it to stay there, because again it shrinks, and so maybe it could be a pencil holder. And these are what the ghosts look like. Now that the ghosts are dry, I had them dry for probably a day or so. Who knows? I don't know. Sometimes I forget about projects and have to come back to them. But this is what it looked like. They turned out great. And so we're going to use Mod Podge. And then, of course, you see the napkin there. It's 2-ply. I got it off of Amazon. I picked a pattern I would like with flowers that I would like to see on the ghosts. And you're going to cut them out. You've already separated the 2-ply, and you're going to cut them out, the ones that you want. And then the Mod Podge, you see how it's not even frame, y'all. Look, start with what you can and learn the skills along the way. But you're just going to put the Mod Podge on first, and then you're going to stick the actual print where you want it, and then you're going to lightly and carefully go over it again. And you can't see most of it. You can kind of figure out what I'm doing because I was not in frame, but that's the gist of what I'm doing in this process. So I hope this video encourages someone to either step more into doing your videos or whatever it is out there that you're interested in doing, or to make these amazing ghosts and do a craft. I did not post this video in 2023 or 2024 because I didn't think it was worth posting. And here I am looking back on it, laughing and smiling because I've come a long way and it is worth posting. Your videos are worth posting. What you have is worth putting out there. So definitely go for it. Don't be too hard on yourself and enjoy the journey. Well, it's been great. Thank you for joining me on this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.